Super duper.
Welcome everybody to St. John's, Auckland, New Zealand, the Total Coach Tennis Center here for round 2 on day 2 of the NZ Cup. And by that namesake, we have the NZ Hustle on the court, New Zealand Hustle. This is Brandon Contrado, joined here by Lexi Contrado. So first time we've done this together, and we are off.
Good
quick
start.
first point. Yeah, quick first point. They needed more time for us to talk. But the New Zealand Hustle are playing the Melbourne Mavericks. We'll get into the lineup here shortly after this point. Ooh, just a bit of a miss-hit there. So for the New Zealand Hustle on court for the ladies, we have Talia Saunders and Michelle Esquivel. And we'll just wait till the next point here to go over the Melbourne Mavericks and their lineup.
Another quick point. Not really elongating these, just trying to get that quick shot over.
Ooh, just taping down there. So yeah, on the Mavericks side, we have B. Horsley and Nicola. Yeah, so these ladies, they played last round together. B in as an alternate again for the second round in a row. I know she played really well last event, playing both Premier and Challenger events for the Mavs.
It's a great lead there, good eye. Good talk, good partner talk there, Talia making sure. It's a little louder in here, so I'm glad we can kind of hear them here as well. I know we're off to the side, but we can still hear them out this way.
Just a little bit of a misdrive there, but I really think from the Hustle side, we're going to see some quick speed-ups. They both have solid hands. Obviously, the ability to play the long point, but I think that's what we might see from a strategy, at least to start here from both these ladies.
Yeah, I like seeing Michelle on the left there. Ooh. A little ahead of that one, but definitely ready for it. So give her another 2 points, and she's got that all day.
Just wide there. Yeah, I think it's taken all the teams a little bit to settle in. We started this morning with the MLP Masters and then MLP Challenger, now MLP Premier. And one thing I've noticed through all the matches, especially the side that the Hustle are on right now, we have some open lights, some skylights, if you will, near the ceiling. And I think it takes some time to adjust from that side, as well as just get used to the visuals. You see here what the Mavs are looking at, a little bit more of a steady backdrop. So I think that definitely plays as a little bit better side, easier visually.
Ooh, good ball.
Just a bit of an awkward take there from Michelle, but a great ball, like you said, just before that.
Just outside there.
Yeah, a few uncharacteristic misses from both sides, some unforced errors.
But still early on, very early on. Just short. Settling in for sure.
Really see the patience there from both Michelle and Talia. Not pushing too hard, waiting for that I won't say unforced mistake, but waiting for the whole point to play out and not trying to end it a little bit too early. I know we've seen in some of the other divisions so far a little bit of the foot on the gas mentality, yeah, it's paying off so far for Hustle. So we are at 9-5 to the Hustle over the Mavs. Again, this is round 2. This is the first match of the day for MLP Premier here on this court. New Zealand Cup. Good spot there by B, just trying to force Talia to take a little bit more right side middle. forces Michelle back to her side, and a little bit of an uncharacteristic mistake, honestly, from Talia. I know she likes that backhand, bit of an off-pace roll. Good spot by Michelle, straight into the hip of B. I think we've seen a little bit so far of what we expected, though.
A couple speed ups off the bounce there. Yeah, I mean, just like you said, a few uncharacteristic, I won't even say errors, great shots by the other team, but, defensively.
For those just tuning in, we will change ends at 11 if you haven't watched an MLP event yet, or MLP Australia event. We are in rally scoring, so every point counts. Those errors that occur off serves and returns really mean a lot more in this format. So we will get an end change here at 11-7 for the hustle. Up, we'll see if we get any strategy changes from the Mavs side. A lot of experience over on that side. So get into the male players before we see them on court here shortly. But we have Joey Farias and Aaron Blitz. Aaron Blitz being the captain of the Mavs. A lot of experience from those two. Joey with just a ton of pickleball background and knowledge in the U.S. And then on the hustle side, you have Santosh and Captain Kyle Whatnall. Again, a lot of experience from those two. Both play predominantly in the States and the U.S. Santosh and Kyle both have a strong singles game as well. Very mobile on the court. It'll be interesting to see, again, kind of a tale of two different styles between the men's side. We see a lot of that in this MLP format with so many players from abroad or coming from Asia, India, just different playing styles.
A lot of different backgrounds, little sport backgrounds, a lot of tennis driven behind some, but wide range here. Great D.
Great point all the way around, but great ability just to stay in the point, dig out balls, play D on the New Zealand hustle side. And the Mavs, same thing we saw at this end from the hustle, really just staying consistent and waiting for that error to happen.
Great patience, sticking with it, not doing too much. It's when you overswing and go for that glory shot. Good get. What a point.
Great hands all the way around.
Great hands.
I was just about to comment that you could see the hustle getting backed off the line a little bit more and more, but as a pair, they worked their way back up and were able to create that funnel to the right side to be and were able to take over a bit.
Oh, good try over there.
Oh, and some great pickups there. I think one of the adjustments I've already seen from Nicola and B, they're sitting more into that reset game and style of play and waiting for things to occur rather than the foot on the gas side.
Yeah, I think if they can just be patient, they're winning most of those rallies.
Commentator curse there.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That has to happen.
It has to. But yeah, when they're more patient, they're not jumping, kind of getting into that point, they're coming out on top of a lot of them.
And we haven't seen a ball really go back behind Nicola there. I know she was still ready, but into that left hip, left leg is a tough spot.
Yeah, it's a great spot by Talia.
Talia hits with a ton of wrist lag most of the time, so she's able to turn that ball from cross court back down the line pretty easily. We're at 10-14. Rally scoring, anything's possible. We will have a freeze for the first team that gets to 20. You do have to win on your serve for those joining us for the first time.
That was some great defense by B. Keeping that ball in, yeah.
Michelle getting the crowd going. I like it. We do have quite a bit of crowd. I know you can see some courtside, but back behind the Mavs right now, there's a strong cheering section for the Hustle, and there has been all day for every one of their teams.
As there should be. Whew. Ooh, she's ready for that one.
So I will say, last year we had an event at the beginning of the year in Auckland as well. Lexi, you were on part of the Hustle Premier team. Oh, and we'll get into that after this point. Great ball there, great spot right off the line. But just on what I was bringing up before, how much do you think the crowd really plays into it? Because I know pickleball being a spectator sport in New Zealand is a little bit new for many folks, but I feel like there's a great turnout last year that's even grown for the second event here in Auckland for MLP this year. How did that pay off for you guys last year?
For me personally, I love to have the crowd behind us because I know I hate to hear it against me, for sure. Having friends, family, anyone just, from the area that just wants to cheer on their hometown team. Honestly, it pulls you up, especially if you're in a rut. It can definitely kind of help turn your game around. It's one of those you look up and you just smile knowing, oh, I've got support, even though I just made a complete fool of myself on that last point. So definitely plays a big role. I know it's great to look out and just see fans. Everyone's here for some great pickleball, but knowing they're here for you specifically, oh yeah, that's a good feeling.
And Kyle Whatnall, the captain of the Hustle, he's an American Kiwi, but he is a Kiwi. I know he has family here as well, so shout out to Kyle and his family. But having a Kiwi on the team that they can cheer for is great as well, and is one of the unique sides across all these team events in each division.
Absolutely.
Just along there. Great lead by Nicola. Good talk by B. Getting closer to that freeze at 20, and a lot of times that can help close the gap, so the Mavs are definitely not out of this.
Great reset.
Good leave and good talk. Unfortunate little net cord there, but the one benefit to these courts here, we have nice permanent Yola nets, and we'll get a bit of a true net roll. Way to place that back to the outside hip of Michelle. She was
good
ready
read,
for it, sitting on it on the inside, and well placed by Nicola.
That's a great pull right off that tape too. That the lines out there are not very forgiving, so that was a great. Oh.
Well, just a little bit of a mishit from Nicola. Not out of it yet, though. All these ladies are the amount of training put into this. I know Nicola spent some time over in the U.S. with former MLP Australia player Wes Gabrielson training, and among many of these Australian and Kiwi players. Yeah, nice little touch there. Seeing more and more of those drop volleys, trying to earn some quick points, whether it be gender doubles or mixed. Anytime you can find the toes, it's a little bit easier on those putaways, as we both know. And B just backed off a little bit on the line. We've seen that a few times, and we'll see if that trend continues in mixed. If the Hustle try to find the shoelaces there for those putaways.
Yeah.
Great
That's
ball to end it. The
shot.
commentator
Yeah.
curse didn't hit it 2013. So 21-13, the Hustle take women's. And we will be back with men's doubles here shortly, and we will head to a quick commercial break.
What's your duper?
Welcome back, everybody, here to round 2, day 2 of the MLP Australia-New Zealand Cup from Auckland, New Zealand, and St. John's. We are showing here the current premier standings after day 1. So the Mavs that you have on court taking on the hometown Hustle right now are in first, followed by Gold Coast, Sydney Smash, Eastern Rush, and yours truly, the New Zealand Hustle hometown team. So New Zealand taking game 1 is a good start. They obviously won their match yesterday. So did the Mavs, but Mavs winning 4-0 really puts them in a great spot. And I will say shout out to all the Mavs teams, because I know the Challenger Mavs are sitting in the exact same spot at 4-0. But rounding out the rest of the table, we have Northern Crocs, Brisbane Breakers, the Southeast Asia Surge, and the Western Vipers. And again, this is the first match of today. So you will see some of those other teams on the ladder there up here on either this court or our other streamed court as well.
So I know we've got Rush over there now, but
yeah, they're playing on the court back behind.
Yeah.
So I know we talked about the New Zealand Hustle roster and lineup a little bit already, but Kyle Whatnall, captain of the Hustle, Kiwi himself, Michelle Esquivel, Talia Saunders, Santosh. Santosh only stays by one name with me, no matter how many times I've played with him or against him in different countries. I'm not butchering his last name, so I apologize now, Santosh. And for the Mavs, Captain Aaron Blitz, mainstay here in MLP Australia, Nicola B. and Joey Farias. I will say, don't let that duper there for B fool you at all. She's a very strong player, and she has gotten a ton of reps in between Challenger and Premier, both for the Mavs, with great results.
looks like we're ready to get started with the men's here.
So for this men's match, I know I touched on it for those that watched the ladies and tuned in right away, but I expect it to be kind of a tale of two sides. So between Santosh and Kyle, we'll see a ton of movement, maybe even sometimes too much movement, but both are super athletic and cover a ton of court. Both can play the left side or right side with ease. From Joey and Aaron, we have a ton of experience, very fast hands, a ton of spin on the ball. So we'll see difference in strategy from the start. What a point from Kyle.
Great start.
We had a couple Tyson McGuffin-esque dinks there in the middle. A little backhand right side shovel dink. I haven't seen Kyle hit that too many times, but it set up the point nicely.
Like you said, though, very quick, very athletic. You know, you're gonna be hard pressed to beat them just based on movement alone.
That's one thing that movement though is going to open up, right? Once you back them up off the line and you can pick at the toes a little bit, that's a good way to get a few pop-ups like Aaron did there.
Great patience till that ball just popped right up there.
Yeah, Santosh has a great ability to be able to use an off-pace speed up at the hips. Like I mentioned before, very strong singles player. So a lot of times he's a guy that prefers cat and mouse in singles, even though he can play the ground stroke game, and I think that's where that comes in handy as well on his doubles side.
Great read on that, Kyle.
And a bit of a possibly generous line call from Joey
Very
Farias, but that ball was moving quick. I don't want to be the judge But good sportsmanship from the Mavs there.
Absolutely.
Good put away. One thing I think we're going to see a lot of throughout this match, I don't think the strategy will change from either side. We're going to see balls funneled to Kyle and to Aaron on the right side, kind of let them dink it out and let the other two guys step in. Little unfortunate net bounce if you're the Hustle, a little fortunate net bounce if you're the Mavs.
Yeah,
they'll
take it either way.
They're smiling, all smiles. A little sorry, I'm not sorry.
Comes with the game these days.
Yeah, I immediately Santos stopped their ball before it hit his paddle. Hit him in the chest area there.
Yep. Again, good sportsmanship there. Knew it.
Great court coverage. You notice Kyle, being a predominant left side player most of the time I've ever seen him play, he's really squeezing hard from the right, kind of Hayden Patrick-esque court coverage, and it's opening up him to be able to go back to the forehand as soon as the ball is sped up rather than sliding out to the line or having to go backhand. We'll see if Aaron makes any adjustments on the dinking side just to keep that movement away from him a little bit.
Yeah, you can see he's kind of pushing a couple wide, couple towards the middle there. They can get his feet moving.
Good lead by Joey.
Great lead. It's a good setup for himself. I mean, that's kind of the pattern we've seen the past 2 points, is that he's kind of dinking a little wide, pulling Kyle, and then, you know, he tries to blast one kind of through the middle there, and he's just caused Kyle to just pop that just long.
One of the unique sides, really from all four of these guys, but especially from Joey and from Kyle, we have a lot of players. Santos does have a strong two-handed backhand, and I've seen, you know, Aaron hits a variety. But from Joey and Kyle, they both sit in a one-handed backhand, even if that's a counter. Joey has a heck of a one-handed backhand ground stroke, but those speed-ups a lot of times into the shoulders, into the hips are going to catch Kyle without as much time if Aaron can place them well and might earn them a few points. But we're going to have a tight match the whole way here.
Oh, good look, just wide, but I like to see it. Smart, good talk.
And the minimal movement from both Hustle guys, I think will help, especially as we get into a few more hands battles, as everybody tries to end points maybe a little bit quicker, heading into the end change at 11. They're really using the lateral agility to hold the line without much movement north and south, which really helping them. You can see it from the Mavs here. They're really trying to push the Mavs back.
Oh,
there's that one-handed
read.
backhand. We've seen a mixture of things throughout the divisions here already today, though. We've had tweeners, we've had a little behind the back, we've had a bit of everything. So Joey trying that's about par for the course for the day.
If you can, we'd love to see you show off a little bit.
Good spot at the toes. Smart speed up. You know, right on cue, we talked about Joey having the one-hander there. He goes to the two.
So he immediately rips the two.
Feeds one perfectly down the middle for a winner.
right idea. Just a little heat check there. Just trying to pull off that line, especially with this tape. You're going to get some funky bounces. You got to make sure.
Yeah, everyone's eager to paint a few lines here. A couple skids might get an easier point your way. I like the idea, though, kind of going behind Santosh to make him move a little more. Not a bad spot to go, but we are at 11-9 to the hustle at the end change. And we will head to a quick commercial break and resume the rally scoring to 21 after this break.
Okay.
And we're back here after the end change, 11-9 men's. The hustle are up after ladies doubles. Ladies were able to take it 21-13. If you've just joined us, 11-9 hustle, Santosh serving. Great angle by Joey. Don't want to leave balls there. I can tell you from experience, don't leave a ball above waist height. Probably not coming back.
Great leave there.
Heck of a leave. Could have easily been body bagged there.
For sure.
Made himself small.
Very quick.
Joey's bringing out that slice serve, slice third. I like it. Try to add a little bit more junk on it. Visuals are not favorable to the hustle on this side of the court for sure.
Right back into it. Yep. It was a great patient point, and I wanted to, but I knew the second I said it, what patience? It was immediately going to take off.
Can't say it. Commentator's curse. Happens every time.
Great hands there. Great resets.
The hat's coming off. We're in business now. Oh, and we have a quick timeout from Kyle Whatnall, captain of the hustle. I mean, we had a great point there, but it was. I think it's a good strategy, especially after coming in 11-9 at the end change.
A couple misses. Might as well just take a second, catch your breath, reset.
And Santosh had some great hands there just to be able to get through a couple of those balls. Shout out to him. I know he paddle he's playing with is his own paddle company. You like to see that. And, I mean, his hands are lightning fast. And I will say one unique thing, he plays with a 6-inch paddle, plays almost, or 6-inch handle on his paddle, almost 6 1/4. So his head speed on his paddle, phenomenal. Plays very much into Kyle's game as well. You're really not going to beat either of those guys clean. So we'll see if the strategy continues as it has to try to get balls up and not let them be the aggressors from the Mavs.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Back on track for him.
Good timeout. Smart timeout. Anytime you get the ball back after that, definitely worked and did its job. Missed third there. Kyle won't be too happy about that one, but I know everybody's trying to put a little foot on the gas and fall into the strategy they want to force the other team to play.
That's a great ball.
That Tui that we talked about, you let him get over the top of it. I mean, neither Santosh nor Kyle are the tallest guys. Santosh definitely being a little shorter than Kyle. but you leave a ball up to him, especially on the backhand, probably not coming back.
I will say, Joey read that well, just a half second late, half second. Knew he was heading for it. 2 missed returns there. Rally scoring when they were up, now they're down 2. Gotta have those returns. Good talk.
And a little bit on cue, we knew the Mavs would try to be more of the aggressors, but I think smart timeout here. Like you mentioned, they were at 11-11, had come back. Now we're at 16-14.
Yeah, they were up a couple. Now they're down a couple. Just take a moment, just like the Hustle did. Reset, couple misses, missed returns, couple long balls. Just got to reset, mentally check back in the game. Get back to the game plan they need to have.
Good lead, great
patience,
partner
yeah.
talk, yeah. It'll be unique to see the change. Like I mentioned, Kyle and Santosh, as we switch over to mixed here after this game for the match, both left side players. And it'll be interesting to see if the Mavs change any strategy up. Back to the backhand side, like we talked about earlier. It doesn't give Kyle the ability to get through it with a one-handed backhand to build a counter.
Just deep. Oh,
and we had Captain Aaron Blitz call it out and overturned by Joey Farias, his partner. Again, good sportsmanship there.
Yeah.
And we did have a bit of an appeal and challenge, rightfully so. I will say from this angle, we do not have a good vantage point at all, but it definitely did look out to me. But obviously, Joey making the right call. He saw it hit off the backside of the line.
Yeah, we're not in a great spot to see.
No, we are in the worst spot over here to be able to see that specific ball. But
yeah,
I like to see it. Everybody, one thing you'll see here is a ton of good sportsmanship.
Absolutely.
Players on and off the court, great camaraderie across the board. So. And, you know, a lot of times that good karma, I said it yesterday while we were doing the 3 o'clock match for day 1, that karma comes right back. So Mavs got the ball right back after that, and everything was good. So we are now frozen for the Hustle at 20. The game point here, 2016.
good hands. Ooh, good try. That's a great spot by Joey.
And they found that backhand side of Kyle a few times. I'll be a broken record with it, but I think Kyle has a very strong backhand, but that's not the spot where they really want the ball to be for the Hustle. They want Santosh stepping in and being able to play aggressive.
Good look there. 18-20.
The dreaded freeze at 20. We'll see if Mavs can keep capitalizing on it. Great decision by Santosh there. Joey was looking for a juicy ball to poach.
Great pick.
Perfect spot. Little forehand flick roll from Santosh.
Beautiful. But I don't blame Aaron for letting that go. I mean, he's let what? One for sure that we knew that was just deep.
And another game point for the Hustle. Oh, and a little punch counter from Kyle Whatnall, and the Hustle are able to close it out. 21-18. So we'll head now to mixed. try to figure out who is acting and who is reacting. But in that meantime, we will head to a commercial break and be back shortly.
This is what you're waiting for. I think we're ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. This is what you're waiting for. I think I'm ready to ride.
Welcome back, everybody, here to St. John's, Auckland, New Zealand, and the New Zealand Cup, featuring the hometown New Zealand Hustle, who are up 2-0 after gender doubles, winning both men's and women's against the Melbourne Mavericks. The Hustle, I believe, will be showing their lineup first, which means the Mavericks will be able to react with their mixed pairings, see if that factors in to the overall strategy of the play. And see if we have any new pairings in store. I mean, both of these teams kind of sitting at near the top of the table, both winning their matches, their day one matches yesterday. For those of you who have just joined us, Mavs picking up all four wins, and the Hustle winning, I believe, 3-1.
Yes.
They were able to be up by 2. So this match really does mean a lot for the overall standings for both of the teams. Oh, looks like B's taking the court over, telling Talia to get out of here.
So excuse me, this is my side.
Having a little witty warm-up banter here, but no, it looks like we have B. Horsley, Aaron Blitz playing against Michelle Esquivel and Captain Kyle Whatnall, if I'm not mistaken, here to start.
I think you've got Santa. Yeah.
Oh, we had a stand-in. The cap was standing in for a minute, but no. So a little bit more of what we've seen in the past. Santosh with Michelle, which will put Talia and Kyle together, playing against Joey Farias and Nicola.
But don't you worry, Talia just she took care of him. That ball went a little crazy. She was over here ready to hit it back. she's still in this, you know.
It'll be interesting to see. I'm not quite sure. I wasn't able to see a lot of the Mavs first event matches in Tweedheads, with B filling in for that event as well. I don't know if they played with the same combination. We'll see, though, how the combination of Aaron and B strategically play against Santosh and Michelle. I know Santosh, very mobile, like we've talked about, likes to cover a lot of court, but minimal movement north and south once he gets to the kitchen line. So it'll be interesting to see if push a few more balls at Michelle, and then Michelle maybe can take over a little bit more for the Hustle as well. I expect Aaron to be very active. He's a very consistent player, likes to stay in the dink rallies, reset a lot of balls and wait for his opportunity to put away, and B is very much the same. She's got a ton of power, it'll just be interesting to see how they decide to play this.
I am excited. I love watching Michelle play on the left side. I know in women's she'll play the left side. So seeing her on the right side in mixed, I know she has that heavy backhand roll. So seeing her on the forehand here, I'm excited to see if she's got that same roll. And she's got a great two-hand backhand. So if she's squeezing that middle, you know, you love to see it from the ladies, but I'm excited to see her on the right side as well.
Yeah, her and B both prefer definitely be taking that ball from the backhand side, at least for their speed-ups.
Mm-hmm.
So it might get a few more cross-court battles than what we may expect in a mixed match. And, we'll see how this all plays out. They're getting the extended warm-up here, but looks like we're just about ready to get started. A lot of conversation between Santosh and Michelle here, working through the strategy. And from what I've seen, I have watched the Hustle play a lot in the first event, and totally different strategy playing style between the two mixed teams for the Hustle.
Yep.
Kind of par for the course, too. The same, I know, goes for the Mavs, because Joey and Nicola will be quite a bit of spin and velocity between those two, and I expect longer rallies from this pairing of the Mavs.
Yeah.
Strong put away, one-handed slap from Santos.
It's a good start for him, yep.
May want to check that ball. That thing's not coming back. He gets more power than what it may look like on camera.
Absolutely.
Ball again for you. 1-0.
On cue, another strong put away from Santos.
I think B just needs to settle in a little bit. Maybe push that ball a little bit more towards Michelle. You know, the women do see a majority. Great ball, Aaron. Way to pull them off. Women are going to see a majority of the balls in the mixed games. That's typically the target is towards the woman, right side player, more so the women. So as long as we can kind of,
A little uncharacteristic deep serve there, but yeah, I agree, and I think, wide open back down by the line, but
she knows it's there. Little juicy. She'll get the
I
next
think
one.
came a little higher than she expected there from Blitz. Their returns here give them a little bit more time to just establish, because Santos and Michelle have both been hitting some great angled drives.
Electric.
Great speed up there by Michelle. A couple of great drives from Santos to get them up to the line with some blocks with ease. If you're just joining us, we are on day 2, round 2 for MLP Australia here. Full weekend of pickleball coming up for you still, so make sure you don't miss out on any of the action. And if you're in the area, head on over to the Total Coach Tennis Center here in St. John's in Auckland. Check out some of this pickleball live. We have a lot of people, a lot of spectators here. Can't see many here on a camera, but they're definitely supporting the hustle. We have some spectators seating back behind the near side court that the hustle are on.
And I know the mics are more on court, but you might be able to hear them. You can definitely hear the players cheering for those points, but a lot of spectators back behind us. Great get by Michelle there. Good recovery. Oh, it was a great setup for herself. She's got to finish on that one. She's there, though. She's making all the right plays. She's leaving balls a little bit high, but she's settling in now. B's right there. But I think her point construction there's nothing wrong with it. Just got to finish on that. Couple of lucky nets there from Michelle.
That's 4, mate. 4-9.
Great drops by Aaron.
Yeah, and I was just saying, the great drops from Aaron and good patience, but with him staying that far back in the court, it opened up the middle as soon as he got to the line,
Michelle
and they were
just
able
thread
to peel that back. And Michelle was coming back, getting the crowd hyped up again. This is always great. Oh, we have a ball on the court. Heck of a good drop there from Michelle.
Yeah.
I think we wanted to play that one out, but yeah. So we do have another MLP match going on, the Eastern Rush over there. Points, but we're at 11-4, so we will change ends and take a quick commercial break here.
Okay.
Welcome Welcome back to the New Zealand Hustle versus the Hustle up 2 games
Aaron, you good?
to nil. And 11-4 currently the Hustle are up. So to nil. And 11-4 currently the Hustle are up. So we will play. Also sitting at the top of the table.
5-11.
Perfect drive. Really got them back ahead in that point. Paid off. I'm going to give credit to Aaron Blitz there. There's a few spots on these courts that a few of the players have had some.
I'll kind of put it chest high. Just honestly a little quick on that. He read it a little bit too well. Great spot.
Good spot, yeah.
Good read as she was crashing towards that middle, hoping he was going to
6-15.
Right. Nothing between Aaron and B that's driving that really, other than the fact that it lets Santos get a little more active when they're happy putting the ball there and creates openings like we just saw there. He's able to attack a little bit more inside of B and make her have to move.
16-6.
Wow.
Nice ATP there.
That was
And
pretty.
good patience. I mean, he had time on that ball, obviously, on the outside, but making sure that he found the opening down the middle, because B was defending that pretty well, and Aaron
She's in
was
a
in a
great
good
position,
spot.
yeah. They both were, but that was just... Oh! You could see the speed up coming. I know that's not where he wanted it to go, but
No, definitely a miss hit from Aaron.
Absolutely.
He's
He is
shaking
not
his
that
head at
guy.
himself. And,
Yeah.
I mean, and he says, my bad after. The reality is, that, that's a tough ball, a little bit of an awkward bounce, but all these players are ready for it. There is some speed ups coming into players' chests, just unfortunately a little extra high on that one.
he's
Little Kwang Dong-esque there with the speed up, but good leave there, just deep.
and more often than not, especially at this level, it's never malicious, it's never intentional, but it happens. It absolutely happens. So as long as the players are ready for it, great talk, good leave.
I like the strategy there. I mean, it was a little bit of crash and bang from the Mavs, but at this score line right now, they had just won a few. I don't want to call it a heat check at only 2 or 3 points in a row, but they were definitely beginning to take the momentum. I think it just allows them to continue forcing the agenda here.
Oh, those were great gets by Michelle, but a beautiful, beautiful placement there by Aaron. Saw her kind of pulling more towards that middle there. Just picked that right line on her. Just a little hesitation there. She's on it.
Good spot finding the toes again. Mavs deciding to play a little bit more of that retreat and find the line again style opens up a lot, especially for Santos. Right now, Michelle's being the creator, opening up a lot of those holes, and Santos has been finding the perfect spot. Well's not quite dry yet. He's gone there a few times.
29.
22.
Oh, what a point from the
point.
Mavs. They weren't giving up there no matter what the score line was.
Oh.
21-9. Hustle are able to close it out, but some great defense there. So we will have our second mixed match coming up, even though New Zealand has closed out the match, playing for points here for the standings overall. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the second mixed match.
This is what you're waiting for. Get ready to ride. I think I'm ready tonight. I think I'm ready
Welcome back to the New Zealand Hustle Melbourne Mavs round 2 matchup here for MLP Australia. Up next for the Hustle, we'll have Kyle Whatnall, captain of the Hustle, playing with Talia Saunders. And we have Nicola and Joey Farias for the Melbourne Mavs. Get a quick warm-up in here, and we'll get the match started shortly. Again, the Hustle have closed out this match. Had a quite decisive score at 21-9 for the first mixed matchup. Brandon Contrado here, joined by Lexi Contrado, and we're getting Kyle Whatnall getting body bagged out here in warm-ups.
Love to see it, Talia. Tell him what's up. Yeah, no, I think Mavs, their match yesterday, they took in 4, so they're kind of top of the leaderboard here. So I think for the Hustle, they won 3-1 yesterday for their match. So I think today it's going to be very important that they try to take this in 4 to get up at the top of that.
And for the Mavs, 1 point makes a big difference, especially going 4-0. I know going 4-0, then following that up with an 0-4, it really just puts them not in a tough spot in this format for the long weekend of MLP Pickleball, but definitely not where they want to be after kind of riding into the second day on a high here into this match.
Right.
So,
and this is going to be a tough match for I think New Zealand to pull out. No doubt, full faith in them, but you know, you've got Joey and you've got Nicola over there, and they are forces to be reckoned with.
yeah, I think from a strategy perspective, if I'm on the Mavs side, coaching the Mavs, definitely push some cross-court dinks to get Kyle moving, maybe work back behind him so you negate some of that strength in the movement there, and work back to his backhand. And then equally from the Hustle, I'd be trying to work some more balls to get Nicola to leave a couple balls high, kind of funnel back to her forehand, so it keeps Joey away from that one-hand backhand slap that he has such a great put away there.
It's a nice little reset there.
Hits the deck.
A little bit of dodgeball. We like to see it.
Kyle will always have a smile on his face, so. Down the middle, solves the riddle. Great drive.
It is.
That won't be the only time I would expect us to see that from Kyle. He likes to use that even as a setup for a coach and a shake and bake. Joey will be there for the next one, and we'll see how that goes.
What a drop off that back baseline. I don't know how she pulled it because it had a little skid off the tape there. So that was a great drop.
Sky high. We have some skylights that you can't. You'll see them right now, a little bit up above Kyle's side of the court. But the more you can kind of leave those drops up there, I don't know how much it'll make a difference right now at this time of day. Less light shining through, but I know earlier in the day that was definitely a visual factor for some of the teams.
Oh, there's that little skip off the line. Immediately jumped up on her paddle, but we'll expect to see a couple of those. They've got great pace, both teams. Good cut, good slice from everyone out here.
A little bit of an unforced. Yeah, a little bit of an unforced error. I know right now, especially on the Mavs side, they don't want to leave balls up, so maybe little tentative with the placement or where they really want to put it.
And these two ladies have been sitting the longest, you know. They first round sat 2 games out, so, you know, not saying they're not ready to go, but a couple points to get into it for both of them. Good read. Ooh, and he was there too. Saw it coming and just a little quick on it.
4-4.
4-4 on the score.
That's one she'll want back. Going inside out, Kyle, just to keep him honest. I mean, he's still not going to miss many of those, but just to keep him honest, opens up a little bit more in the middle for Joey back on Talia's side. So I like the idea. We'll see if it continues to pay off. Looks like this could be a tight one.
We knew it would be.
Yeah, the amount of experience too, kind of settling presence from Joey on the court is always nice for any of his partners.
Good
Smart
talk,
lead.
good talk. You hear him say out that bounce, let it go. Nicola's got a great swing path regardless. So even if that was left, she had that next one, no problem. But good partner talk, smart play, great ball by Talia. Right at the toes, saw him moving in. Not a lot of pace to it, but placement over pace, right?
6-6.
Great patience there. Nicola was definitely commanding that point, putting a lot of pace on the ball. Talia just a little hesitant. Looks like she was kind of just punching it back a little bit rather than trying to command those serves. Ball on. Or, I'm sorry, those dings. Replay.
7-6.
Oh, just deep. Great inside out, back down the line behind Joey. Great eye there from Joey. I really, from the time that came off Talia's paddle, I think he saw the wrist movement there, and he was leaving that based on the flight path. He loves that backhand spot there and that slap, and has good court coverage. So something he's going to be sitting waiting for is a ball like that.
It's a great
Good put away. And to stay up here, I mean, we're seeing good resilience from the Mavs, right? They know they're fighting for the point here, not for the match. So the fact that Nicola and Joey are bringing their A game is impressive.
10-6.
Oh, little net cord winner. Joey with a hard
Couple in
celebration
there.
And we're at 11-6, so we'll get the end change. And before we go to commercial break, the one thing we haven't made mention of is Talia and Joey also play mixed on the PPA side together, so that makes another unique aspect of the game. So we'll see how that plays out after we come back from our commercial break.
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're going to go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology. Let's play.
And we're back here from the New Zealand Cup, MLP Australia Premier. At the end change in our second mixed match, the Mavs are up 11, now 12-6. And yeah, before we went to commercial break, we were talking about the fact that on opposite sides of the court here, you have Joey Farias on your screen there on the right side, and Talia Saunders returning the ball. But for them, I know they played mixed together at the Tweed Heads event and also are playing mixed together here on Sunday. So they know each other's game very well. And just interesting to see what strategy changes we get here with all four of these players knowing each other's games so well.
Great put away by Joey. Almost used Nicola as a little bit of a screen there. No one really knew where that ball was going.
And Kyle's gone for a couple lobs here. He tried to go up over Nicola's left shoulder, left a little short, went over there, kind of the middle right shoulder there of Joey. We'll see if he keeps going for that. I know a lob over Nicola right now may not be a bad spot, just to try to push them back a little more because they're definitely on the offensive.
Wow.
And Nicola's fired up.
Way to turn that defense into quick offense there. It was great reset over there by Joey that just kind of got them able to jump back up to that line. Yep.
Smart timeout from Kyle Whatnall.
It's good timing. Just take a moment.
See if we could have any strategy changes here from Kyle when we come back. But we'll take another quick commercial break and be back shortly.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises. And while others dream of the next level, we chase it, challenging every limit, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Because the next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
And we're back here live from the New Zealand Cup. Brandon Contrado joined by Lexi Contrado. Tongue twister.
Say it 5 times fast.
But we have the Mavs ahead here. Substantial lead for the first time today, which is good to see for them, with both teams having such a strong showing yesterday. I mentioned a couple times, but teams tied on the leaderboard. Technically, Mavs were ahead coming into this one, winning all 4 of their games yesterday. And ahead 15-7 right now, trying to claw back 1 point here since the Hustle have already taken the match.
Ambitious look there from Nicola, but
I like it. He
I do.
checked. Yeah, might as well. Maybe Kyle hits that. Yeah, I mean, honestly,
they're
you never know.
comfortable. Yeah. It's always a fun little game of can we get behind the guy. It's a good look.
Oh,
that's
unfortunate.
Lucky net roll, but they'll take it for sure.
Where's that fine line between aiming for the tape and a lucky net bounce? We'll never know which one it was.
Right. We've got 16-8 here.
16-8.
Yeah, there we are.
Good talk from Kyle.
Great talk.
Talia wanted to put that one away
she
just with some
did.
emphasis.
Yeah. No glory in letting those go. You always want the put away. Ugh.
Wow. Not all of us have strong put-away power, so personally, I'd rather just see it go out of bounds. But
To me,
it's just me.
Talia does.
Nice ball from Joey.
Yeah, that's a great spot.
17-9.
Good adjustment by Kyle there.
Kyle stared that down. Yeah, he was not convinced that wasn't out. I like the cheer from Nicola regardless. I mean, we can't really tell from here, but a good sportsmanship line call there regardless. Kyle not knowing 100%.
Yep.
Just deep. 19-9.
19-9.
Oh.
That's deep
And
as
Joey,
well.
Joey has a powerful serve. So 19-9, I don't mind him going for that there either if that's me on the Mavs side. Can't get a little net roll there at all. But now we are at game point. And Mavs are frozen at 20, but we're at 20-10. Just pushed wide there from Talia. So the Mavs are able to claw one out here. Again, decisive, 21-10. But the New Zealand Hustle, the hometown team, do take the match. 3-1, which will put them near the top, depending on how things work out for the rest of the matches today of the leaderboard. But Brandon Contrado with Lexi Contrado, we appreciate everybody joining in, following along these matches. We will have another MLP Premier match coming up shortly here on the court from St. John's Total Coach Tennis Center here in Auckland, New Zealand.
What's your duper?
Okay.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to the Major League Pickleball in Auckland, New Zealand. We are day 2, round 2. Straight up we have the Western Vipers versus the Gold Coast Glory. I am Michael Russ and I'm here today with Alicia Horridge. Hello Alicia.
Hello, guys.
So yeah, the players at the moment are just warming up. We've had a couple of great matches earlier today, but straight up for the Gold Coast Glory we have captain Sarah Burr, then we have Thaddeus Locke, Van Cheek, and UV. So, and then from the opposition we had the Western Vipers. We've got Andy, Mihei, Ryan, and Ella. So a lot of different mix of players there. Alicia?
Very different places, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They're coming from all over the world here, so this should be a very big match.
Yeah, I reckon I'm excited. I reckon it's going to be interesting.
It will be, yes. So we're just getting that warm-up happening right now. Then we will have the women's doubles, I believe, is happening straight away for this one.
Yep.
We'll have
and Sarah being a lefty, she will play on the right side, and joined by Thaddeus Locke on the left.
Thaddeus from the UK. So she's currently, I believe, the UK's number 1 women's player. So, and Sarah Burr, been around Australia for quite a while playing pickleball.
Yeah. Been
Very
to America.
Yeah, highly decorated. So for the Premier standings, from yesterday's results, we have the Melbourne Mavericks sitting on top. They actually played the Western Vipers
yesterday, yeah.
And they had a big win there.
4-0, yeah.
Yes, Gold Coast Glory, they are sitting second. So this is going to be a very big challenge now for the Vipers. They had a hard one yesterday with the Mavs, and then today currently playing the number 2 team, Gold Coast Glory.
Yeah, the Vipers are definitely looking for their win. They've not won a game since, well, round 1. They didn't win a game, so they're definitely looking for their first win.
Yep. Then with number 3 on the ladder, we've got Sydney Smash, Eastern Rush, then the Hustle, Asia Aces, Bondi Pickleball Club, Southern Stars, and then just at the bottom end there, we've got the Northern Crocs, Brisbane Breakers, Southeast Asia Surge, and then the Western Vipers. So we're just about to get into this match now.
Ella to serve by the looks of things.
Very good. Ellie, good. Sarah, ladies.
Great first point straight up there.
Great aggression from Mihei on the left. Thaddeus closing it off.
1-0.
That's a great shot from Mihei there.
Yes, it was.
Uses the angles so well.
1-1. Oh, ball's just come across the court.
Yep.
Bit unfortunate there. I think both teams felt they were up there, but that's what happens.
Definitely a firefight going to happen.
Yes. Hopefully we get one soon.
Great shot from Sarah Burr,
Lovely
right at
smash
the
there by
feet.
Sarah, yeah.
Beautiful. Now I believe from the Vipers, these 2 females just played together yesterday for the first time.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Rare mistake.
Sarah putting serve in the net. Very uncommon for her. 2-2.
Great ball once again at the feet.
Sarah's very smart like that, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's very
Doesn't
hard to play
overhit
against.
it.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Mihei just pushing that one a bit long. Great serve by Thaddeus there, nice and deep.
Yeah, it was really good. Nice backhand. Also at the feet.
Yes. I also believe Sarah and Thaddeus will be looking for a win. They did go down yesterday in their match against SEA Surge. They were up and went down, so I think they were looking for a win here as well. As well as the Vipers. Mihei and Ella also went down. So both teams looking for this win.
5-3.
Great poach there from Sarah Burr.
Sarah at 6.
Just getting Ella to right hip.
6-3.
Solid backhand from Mihei.
Ella at 4.
Yeah, they kept the Glory girls back there a
Back.
little bit. I think they're going to be trying to do that as much as they can.
Yeah, I think so.
And once
Great
again,
shot.
the
yeah.
Glory girls are trying to keep the Viper
That
girls
is
back.
not coming back.
Playing a bit of cat and mouse here, I think, both teams. Once they get in, they're trying to keep the other side back.
It's a good overhead from Ella. Nice and deep. Hard for Thaddeus to scoop up.
5-7.
That's a great dink there from Ella. Nice drop.
Yeah.
Right at the feet. Confuses them a little bit.
I've seen Sarah shuffling over a little bit to the left here, so I wonder if she's going to try and take a few of those middle balls.
That's good coverage from the Glory girls though down the middle. Got that sorted.
Yeah, it was. It was
Just pushes it long.
yeah.
Oh, great shot from Sarah Bird down the middle.
Solves the riddle, doesn't it,
Yeah,
Alicia?
it does. Brings us to 8-7. Rare backhand error from Mihei.
Probably went for a bit of a hard
Too
shot there, a
much,
bit
yeah.
too much.
Another serve error from the Glory girls.
Bit of nerves can get to you at time to time.
I think so, yeah, it's a close one too, 8-9. Probably just went too far back on that drop. We've got the Crocs versus the Asia Aces on the other court. Great ball there from Mihei.
Good recovery from the Glory there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice drop by Sarah.
That's a great approach from Sarah Bell.
11, lady.
Swapping in, it's 11-9. It's a close first half.
It is, yeah.
I think the Glory girls are just being a little bit more aggressive, I think, and playing those putaways a little bit smarter than the Vipers are.
And I think just at that net at the moment, they're looking a little bit more consistent.
Yeah.
We've got Coach Coco and Andy here looking after the coaching of this, so we'll see if they come out with a slightly different tactic with the Western Viper girls. But I think it's going to be hard because Sarah Burr on the other side is also very good tactically, so I think she's probably got a few
She's
tricks up
very
her sleeves as
smart,
well.
yeah. Yeah.
So change of ends at 11 points there, and then play from the other side.
Yeah. I'm wondering what the Vipers are talking about and if they're going to change their strategy.
If you were in their shoes, Alicia, what would you be looking at changing right now, do you think?
There hasn't been much dinking happening, so I'd probably dink a bit more just because they're losing the aggressive battles.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Great idea. Push that one a little wide.
12. 12-9.
It's a good recovery there from Thadia. Mihai just pushes that one long. That is so good. Great play from Mihai.
Lovely smash there.
Great backhand down the line to Sarah.
10-13.
10-13.
They are doing very well to keep the Vipers girls back.
Yeah,
Very,
Thadia did
very
a
well.
really nice roll volley there and just kept Ella back.
Yeah,
Bit of spin on it.
so good.
14-10.
Net tape there from Sarah Burr, just hitting Ella.
Always hard with those net tapes. It throws that momentum off you.
It is, yeah.
You think you've got your eye in and clips that tape and the ball
Completely.
goes anywhere.
Yep, timing.
15-10.
That was really nice by Ella there. You can see Sarah's actually come into that middle quite a few times now, and I think
Yeah.
Ella's seen that, and that's when she's kept going wide there to try and keep Sarah honest.
Yeah.
Sarah.
16-11 now. Glory. Glory girls starting to creep away with it now.
Timeout call, ladies.
Timeout called. I
Timeout
think
call.
that's a great call from
That's
Vipers.
a very good time for a timeout there.
Yeah. Glory girls just creeping away with it. A few too many unforced errors from the Viper girls. Would you be looking at changing something up?
I think what you said at the start there, they still haven't, they're still losing at that net there. I think a few more dinks there to see how that goes.
Yeah.
They haven't really done that much yet.
Haven't been very long rallies. It's all been full aggression. But hats off to the Glory girls. They're
And-
doing really well, keeping them back,
and-
not allowing them to come up.
Yeah, and Sarah Burr's one of the best defensive players that I've played against, and
Yeah.
it's hard to get it past her.
She's good.
7-11.
Another ball just rolling across.
17-11 here for Glory girls. That is such good defense.
Great defensive effort from the Glory. Unfortunately, they couldn't quite get there, but great attack by the
Great
Vipers
rally.
that time.
Ooh, just missing the net tape. I think they have decided to come out here with more aggression.
The Vipers.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a great shot from Sarah Burr, straight down the middle.
She's ready for that one. I think she
She's
read
sitting
that
on
really
it.
well.
Yeah. Probably a bit too early of a speed up from me, hey, but I like the aggression. He just pushes that one wide. I think even in that case, I wouldn't be afraid to go down the middle.
Yeah. Both have forehands. Maybe see if we can.
Sarah, I like the look. I like the aggression.
Yeah, she thought she had it. She did really well, but Vipers reading that one.
Great shot there from Sarah. Just Mihai a little bit unsteady.
2013 to the Gold Coast Glory.
Oh, the freeze is working. That's the thing with MLP. There's a freeze when you're on 20. You must win on your serve. This is our first major dinking
That was
rally.
a great dinking rally there. Gold Coast Glory taking that one away. 2014 up. Frozen once again.
Great backhand from Mihai, straight at Buddy's feet. Hard to scoop up.
15-20.
This is where the freeze is so important.
And yesterday, the Gold Coast Glory, the women were up in the, and then they the frozen got them.
Nice volley there from Sarah Burr. They've called a timeout. That's a really, really smart timeout from Glory.
Yeah. Well,
Really smart.
Yesterday they were up, similar scoreline, and they actually ended up losing that one, the Gold Coast Glory.
Yeah, okay.
So I think Sarah's taken that on board from yesterday and going to reset here. They're going to serve at
Absolutely.
2015.
Yeah.
I think that's a
hoping.
very smart
Yeah.
timeout.
Very, very smart from Sarah. That's another thing about her. She's such a smart player. Doesn't overthink it. Just picks it. She's got it down pat. Let's see if the Glory Girls can do it this time.
Ellie, you good? Very light. 2015.
Oh, what a rally.
rally.
Both teams wanted that. Crowd's going crazy right now.
What a rally.
Vipers needed that to stay alive.
Definitely.
Gold
And they
Coast
do
Glory
it.
wanted it for the win. 16-20. Keeping
Glory
that net again.
back with another opportunity. They're unfrozen. Can the Vipers still hang in there? What a shot there from Mihai. Great angle.
Yeah, she attacked Sarah Burr quite a few times there, but
Yeah.
Sarah, once again, very great defensively.
And they did
Changed it
well
up the last
to
second.
keep Fadia back.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
17-20.
Checking the score there. Vipers girls still hanging in there. Great shot, great point, great aggression from the Glory girls.
They sort of turned that into defense, into offense there,
Yeah.
and yeah, did really well.
So good.
They're
Can
going to
they
want this
secure
one.
it here? Yeah. And they do.
Sarah and Thadia take out the first game for the Gold Coast Glory, 21-17.
21-17. That's a good comeback from the Western Vipers, though.
They definitely hung in there
Yeah.
and clawed their way back, but
Just shows-
didn't quite get there.
Yeah, how effective the freeze can be.
Definitely, yeah. You can, as you say, the Frees get quite a few free points,
Yeah.
and Western Vipers got a few, but not quite enough for them in the end. We're about to go to a commercial break right now. Sit tight. We'll be back in a minute.
What's your duper?
We are back.
Yes, welcome back, everyone. We now will have the men's genders doubles. Western Vipers versus the Gold Coast Glory. Who do we have for the Western Vipers, Alicia?
Closest to the camera here, we have Ryan Henry. And then on the other side, his partner, Captain Andy Horridge.
Oh, what do you know about these guys?
Ryan will play on the left, I assume. He has been. I believe he's from Sydney, so Sydney player. And Andy Horridge, the captain from Perth itself. These two actually played together last season in MLP for the Western Vipers.
They did, and they had some pretty good results.
They did. They've been chipping away slowly, but they have. I definitely think they're hungry for the win here today with the gender doubles.
Yes, and over for the Gold Coast Glory, we got Van Chick and Uvi. I haven't actually seen Van Chick play too much. From what I've heard, absolutely amazing player. He does have a duper of around the 5.9, so that is
very high.
Very high,
very
yep.
good.
And Uvi from India, very great player. He played in season 1 last year and he left-handed, played that right side role really well, but I've actually seen him playing a lot more aggressive this season as well. So see what happens out here. It's going to be a really great match to see.
Yeah, definitely excited. The Glory Girls, if you're just joining in here, the Glory Girls managed to seal the win 21-17 against the Western Vipers. Very close, but they did it.
So the standings from yesterday, at the end of yesterday, Gold Coast Glory were sitting second. Vipers were sitting at the bottom, had a very tough round against the Melbourne Mavericks, currently sitting 1. But here we go, Andy Horridge to take it away for the Western Vipers. Here we go.
Ryan missing that backhand into the net.
Ryan putting a bit of pressure on there.
It's a great pressure,
Vanchik
yeah.
hitting it a little bit long, 1-1. Dropping in, I think, from Vanchik.
That was a great shot.
Yeah, very nice shot there.
Getting Horridge down the line.
Ryan, speed up down the line. Yuvi probably not quite ready for that one. But I'm sure he'll be ready next time. Yuvi's very good at those normally.
Yeah.
Ryan just putting that one into the net. There's a couple he's put there now. I'm sure he'll be looking at hitting those a little bit deeper.
Yeah. You did well to get the first couple back. Just couldn't quite get the third one.
And Ryan got those balls really low to the feet on 3 balls in a row there, making it hard for the Gold Coast Glory guys. Oh,
what a
Andy,
shot
what a
from
shot.
Andy. Looked like it was floating long, but it dropped in.
Yeah, that was a really nice play. Just pushing that wide. 4-4 here.
UV to serve.
Oh,
Ernie from Van Chick.
That was really nice.
So good.
Ryan had actually set that point up really nice and got Vanchik out wide, but he dealt with it really nicely then.
He did. It's a good spot there from Ryan Henry. Just getting left hit.
I think they just went score check. 5-5.
That's good court coverage from Vanchik getting Andy. Great
ball,
backhand from Andy.
Yeah.
Right at the feet.
Getting Vanchik, right at that feet there, making it really hard to get that ball back up again.
Those shots have been really effective. Great spot there from UV.
It was hard to read that one from here. I probably thought he was going to go down the line more, and then, he just went to that right side of Ryan.
Caught Ryan off guard.
Just wide. Neck court. Pushing
Wasn't
that ball wide.
much.
Game of millimeters at times. Good call by
Early
Vanchik
call,
to let
yeah.
UV leave it, which he
Saw
did,
it
and
coming.
went long.
8-7. Still win there.
Very close game so far.
Ryan letting it drop a little bit too low. I think he probably thought about it too much. Didn't know where to go.
Great dinking there by Ryan. Get Vanchik out wide there. Great point
That was a
there.
great rally.
I like the
Yeah.
pressure UV put on there, trying to look at that Ernie. And great pressure by
Really
the
good.
Gold Coast Glory there.
10-8 here for the Gold Coast Glory.
Just wide by
Nice
Ryan.
timing.
That's 11-8 now. It'll be switch of ends. Gold Coast Glory men are winning against the Vipers. Gold Coast Glory ladies also took it away just before.
Yeah.
So
Very solid start here.
the
from
Western
them.
Vipers are going to want this win to make it 1-1. Obviously, Gold Coast Glory are going to want it to go 2-0 up to help with that mixed combination.
Mixed. Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you think? Much to change from either side here?
I don't know, because there's been a few dinking rallies that the Vipers also aren't winning. But the Gold Coast Glory are definitely winning that aggression. Yeah. I do think the Gold Coast Glory want to keep being aggressive, and I think they're going to hold that pressure.
It's a very tight game, so there's probably not too much to change.
Yeah.
A few points that could have gone either way, and I think both teams are seeing that.
I think
so
they just got to clean up their points a little bit. A few too many unforced errors from both players, from the Vipers. I think just really cleaning that up.
Net roll working in Ryan's favour, and then UV going straight back at him, which is very smart.
Yeah.
Trying to catch him in the
Little
kitchen,
bit
but Ryan
unbalanced.
just got out.
Yeah.
But Gold Coast Glory got it anyway.
That's good defense there from the Gold Coast Glory, getting the net roll in their favour.
Yeah, the Vipers were up on that point. They had that attacking ball there, but once again, UV with that backhand, just scooping that back up in.
Solid. Yeah.
Great defense. The Pickleball Prince, they call him. UV's attempted that only a couple of times there. He's putting that pressure on.
I think it's definitely working. It's making
Every time he's done it so far,
Yeah.
they've got the end result at that point. So I think he'll continue doing that for a while.
So.
Great attack there by Ryan.
That's good there. Yeah.
Got him right at the feet.
That is a great shot from Van Chick.
That was great.
Reading Andy Horridge like an absolute book.
Yeah, that was very nice by Van Chick there.
Probably not the right ball to speed up on that one.
I thought he set up the point really well, Ryan, then.
Yeah.
Vipers
Timeout.
calling a timeout. Probably a great time for it.
Yeah. What do you think they'll do differently? Or what do you think Coco will be saying in this timeout call?
I think Coco's going to be getting him to slow it down a little bit more. They've been speeding up a lot. Hasn't quite worked now.
A little bit impatient.
Yeah, defense of the Gold Coast Glory men, Van Cheek and UV, has been amazing.
Their reflexes are...
Yeah, so maybe Coco will try and get him into a bit more of a dinking rally here, not speed up a bit too early.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
Play the waiting game.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Definitely much easier from this side of the court, isn't it, Alicia?
Absolutely. So much easier to watch.
When you're out there, sometimes you really want that ball, but looking back here, you can see things a little bit differently.
Yeah, definitely. We've got 16-9.
UV to serve for the Gold Coast Glory.
Long.
Pushing it along. It's not far, and it is a great return to hit deep, but...
Not that deep.
I think it's 17-9 for the Gold Coast Glory right now.
That was great aggression from Ryan Henry on the left side. Getting it down at the Prince's feet. Just pop it up. Andy with the put away.
I may have been wrong with the slow it down. Maybe it's speed it up.
Yeah, maybe. It's a great spot there from the Prince.
Yes, he's got Ryan right at that right side there.
The Vipers trying to target UV. It looks like they're giving more balls to UV this time.
Yes, Ryan was going cross court with those things. It looks like he's gone a bit more middle court there. Good call by Andy. Telling Ryan to leave it. Went long.
Vipers still hanging in there. 11-18 now.
Great serve by Ryan. Van Cheek, maybe a few nerves kicking in.
Maybe, yeah.
Getting towards the end. He's probably wanting it. Oh,
what
great
an
hand
absolute
battle.
firefight. That is amazing.
Yes, that was really nice. Gold Coast Glory getting
on
that
top
hands
of
battle.
that one.
Vipers wanted the speed up. Glory got the end result of that point.
Two net cords back to back. Andy giving a little bit of attitude. Vipers still hanging in there.
13-19.
It's a great drive there from Ryan Henry.
Nice drive going for that middle of the court there, and
Probably caught UV a little bit off guard, not expecting it. Another net cord here from the Vipers. They're loving it.
once again, game of millimetres here. Get that net court roll over. Makes
So
it very
close.
hard to catch up from their opponents. Probably Ryan's ball there. I think Andy
Yeah.
acknowledges that.
Yeah.
Andy probably didn't
2015
quite know
now.
where Ryan was, but Ryan was ready for it. 2015 Gold Coast.
Pops that one up a little bit too much, and the Gold Coast Glory closed that out.
They did. Great game in the end there.
21-15.
Gold Coast Glory getting that one as well. So Gold Coast Glory is now
2-0.
2-0 up against the Western Vipers. We are probably going to head to a commercial break now. Please hang around. We have the first mixed doubles coming up just after this break.
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're going to go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology. Let's play.
Welcome back to the MLP in New Zealand, round 2, day 2. Western Vipers versus Gold Coast Glory going for our first mixed doubles. Western Vipers have reacted, and I believe they are sending out Andy
it? Andy
and
and
Mihei.
Mihei.
And they are playing. Who have we got out
If
there?
they can find me, hey.
Looks like we've got the Prince and Thadia playing together.
Gold Coast Glory only needing one more win. Do you think they've put their strongest mix partners out there to secure the win? Or do you think they're pretty happy with both duos? Pretty confident?
I think they're feeling very confident with
Yeah.
both duos. They're a very solid all-round team, the Gold Coast Glory.
Yeah.
And obviously every win does matter. You obviously want to win overall, but your individual scores count as well towards the end of the final round. So Gold Coast Glory will want the 4-0 win.
Definitely.
Western Vipers here, I think, are going to try for the 2-2. Go take it to a
They're
dream
really
breaker.
looking for their win. They're really wanting that first win.
And we've got Mihei and Andy. Have they played together much? Do you know, Alicia?
They didn't play together in round 1 at Tweed Heads, but they played together yesterday for the first time. I can't quite remember the score, but they did end up going down. But Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just they're still adjusting. They haven't played together much at all, I think.
And I think for the Gold Coast Glory, you got UV and Thadia. UV is a left-hander, so I think that's why he is playing with Thadia. Sarah Burr is also a lefty, so
yeah,
it's a great mixed combination there for Gold Coast Glory.
Definitely to have Mihai and UV going at it cross court.
It's going to be an epic match here, I think.
I think so. It's going to be close.
What do you
Western
think the
Vipers to
Vipers are going
serve.
to come out swinging? They want this
I
win.
think they have to be aggressive. I do. I think they want to start off strong. They had a couple of the last two matches. They started to pick up as the game got on, but I think they want to have a stronger start for sure.
Good to go.
Oh, well, we'll see what happens. Mihai for the Western Vipers about to serve. Game 3.
It's a good shot there from Mihai. I think I just went long.
1-0.
Oh, Andy just hitting in the net, trying to speed it up there. It's probably nearly there.
Probably left it a little bit too late, I think.
Too late. Oh, great play by Andy there.
Good aggression from the Gold Coast Glory, but Annie just managing to go on the left side of Badia. 1-2. It's a good dink there from Badia, just catching Andy on his left back leg.
3-1 Gold Coast Glory.
Just hit there from Mihai.
Yeah, I think it clipped the top of a paddle and went a little bit wide.
4-1.
Good firefight.
Great rally in there. I did see Thadia pushing Andy back a little bit in that dinking rally. He sort of stepped back a couple of times and they sort of took control of that point. Mihai sped up. Gold Coast Glory were there. Great ball by Andy
Good
there.
Andy.
Read
Right at
that.
the feet, yeah.
Right at the feet. Very smart player, that man.
Not much you could do with ball at the feet like that.
Just clipping the top of the net again. Had a few of those top of the net tapes today. Couple
Yeah.
dropped down, couple dropped over. 6-2 Gold Coast Glory up.
Gold Coast Glory starting to get away with it now. They've really lifted their pressure. They want to secure this win. Challenged. Ball was confirmed out.
Andy thought they had gone in. Gold Coast Glory adamant it was out. Out it is.
Bit of a loose one there. 3-8 here now to Gold Coast Glory.
You can see Yuvi just moving to that middle of the court, and he just
wants
took
it.
control of that whole point.
Was really good. Finished off really well.
Putting that pressure on the Vipers if they want to go to Thadia to try and hit it wide or down his line.
Very smart. Good ball once again from Andy. Nice and deep.
Nice and deep to
Hard to
Thadia.
pick up.
Yeah.
We've got 4-9 here now. Can the Vipers still hold on?
Just wide from me.
I liked the aggression though. I liked the look. Something to change it up. Hitting the top of the net.
Mihai quite aggressive there. Worked out that time really nicely.
It's a great ball there from Andy. Just catching Thadia the backhand. 6-10 here. Great spot from Thadia Lowe. Andy's right hip. So
Side
good.
out now, 11-6 to the Gold Coast Glory in the first mixed doubles. Gold Coast Glory taking the first 2 matches.
What would you do differently here, Mike, with the Western Vipers? Like, they're really struggling. What would you change? What would you do differently?
They are playing quite aggressive right now. We did say in the previous match as well, maybe slow it down, but there's probably a reason why they're in the Premier and we're not quite there, Alicia. Probably got a bit better tactic than us, but maybe slow it down that little bit more. Try and get that point set up a little bit differently. It feels like they might be playing that 1 or 2 shots a little bit too early here from here, but we'll see what they do. We do know that Andy is a very smart player. Mihai is also a great player from Korea. But yeah, look at the other end too. You got Thadia and Yuvi from UK and India. Absolutely
They
great
don't call
players.
him the Prince for nothing.
Exactly. Just long from the Vipers. Getting
Nice
into the body
aggression.
of Mihai there, Thadia. Really nice shot.
They lead 13-6. Just wide there from Andy.
I'd probably even like to see Andy try and step over to that middle of the court a little bit more. Try, like what Yuvi's been doing, take
Put the
control of that
pressure on.
point.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah, that was better play from Andy. Really
That was
pushed
really
across,
nice.
Put the pressure on. Still hanging in there.
7-14.
Andy dumping that in the
A
net.
little bit too much then. Probably needs to play a little bit less power.
15-7.
That's better play there from Andy.
That was great defense by Yuvi and Thadia in there. I thought Andy had won that point twice before that one.
And
So
it kept coming back.
kept coming back.
Yeah.
8-15.
8-15.
It's a great shot there from UV. Right
Yeah.
at Mihai's feet.
He had a great pickup there when Andy had hit the net, rolled over. Really hard to get those back, but Yuvi was there.
covered really, really well.
16-8. I wonder if the Vipers going to call a timeout anytime soon.
Not too sure. Good leave there from me, hey. Saw it going well. Vipers really got to start getting some points here.
Just long by me, hey.
Andy's starting to cover more of that middle.
Yeah, he's definitely starting to step across that a little bit more. I like that.
Just catching Thalia off guard a little bit.
Down that middle, there's 2 forehands there. Probably
A
thought
little
UV
bit
might have got it.
confusion. Yeah.
But UV's moving.
Long there from Andy.
I think UV's just seen that Andy's stepping across a little bit.
Trying to
kept him
keep him
honest.
honest,
Tip,
yeah.
go back behind him there.
Very smart
Say,
play.
keep on your side, buddy.
Think error from me, hey. I think the Gold Coast Glory trying to run away with this one to secure the win. Timeout
Timeout
called.
call. Great call there by the Vipers. They definitely needed that timeout now. 19-10 to the Gold Coast Glory.
They are solid.
Gold Coast Glory want this win here. They want to go 3-0, then they want to try for that 4-0 win. Western Vipers really need this to stay in this. So are we going to see anything here different from the Vipers?
I'm not too sure. I really hope we do. But Gold Coast Glory, very, very strong. Not many errors. Vipers, few errors, which is causing them that 8-point difference. Will be interesting to see what they try and do differently and whether Andy will continue to take that middle and be more aggressive.
Well, they got Coach Coco out there helping him out today. She's a fantastic coach for the Western Vipers.
She knows her stuff, definitely.
Yes, she does. So let's see what they bring.
19-10 here to the Glory.
Great shot there by Andy.
Yeah,
Painting the lines.
absolutely.
Another one by Andy.
Great shot there, yeah, catching UV, going to the middle. It's a good timeout call and then to come off and win the first 2 from the Western Vipers. Exactly what they needed.
And Andy's painted each side of the lines there, so maybe that's their tactic.
Yep.
Go harder. Oh, and Andy.
Net tape.
Net tape and
Gone
another
in.
line. He's hitting all the corners.
13-19. I don't know what that chat was about, but it worked. Oh, I think I've just jinxed him there.
Commentator's curse, they call
Yep.
that. Alicia. Yuvi's moved over to the left, put that pressure back on Andy.
It definitely worked.
Definitely worked.
2013 here.
Just
They
long
do
by
it.
Mihai and the Vipers. So Gold Coast Glory take game 3. They're 3 from 3 so
3-0
far.
down. I mean, up, sorry, for the Gold Coast Glory. Western Vipers really looking at winning the second mixed doubles. We've got Ryan Henry and Ella Boydston against Van Chick and Sarah Burr.
This is going to be a great game.
This will be good.
Ryan's a very dominant player, so we'll see if he tries to take over that court. And yeah, once again, Sarah's... Oh, yep, we're going to go to a commercial break now. Sorry about that, started waffling away. Here we go, see you in a minute.
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're going to go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology. Let's play.
Welcome back. Game 4 of the Western Vipers versus Gold Coast Glory. We had day 2, event 2. We are in New Zealand, Auckland. Alicia, how's it going over here?
The Gold Coast Glory coming out very, very strong. They've got a 3-0 lead here to the Western Vipers. Gold Coast Glory currently standing second on the table. Western Vipers on the bottom after yesterday's loss to the Melbourne Mavericks. Western Vipers definitely looking for this win here.
They have struggled a little bit so far this season so far.
Yeah.
So
this is the first event with their full team. So they're definitely looking at finding the right combos, what works for them. But Gold Coast Glory, very, very solid from the get-go.
they are.
So on the side of the Vipers, we've got Ella Boydson and Ryan Henry. And then from the Gold Coast Glory, we've got Van Chick and Sarah. Very, very good players on either side.
Sarah, you good?
Ella to serve us in.
You right, Ella? You're in, Sarah.
Ryan ready for that one?
Yeah, lefty, 2 forehands in the middle, so probably a little bit confused with that one. Great ball from Ryan Henry down the middle. Missing that drop there, it's unusual. But got 1-1 here. It's a great shot there from Ella, painting that line.
Great smash there by
On the
Ella.
line of Van Chick.
Keeping him honest.
Definitely. We're hitting the top of the net again.
You can really hear it. It's just they've
Yeah.
flipped it quite a few times today. Oh, hands
Good
battle.
hands battle.
Going
Vipers
to the way of the
getting
Vipers.
the end of that one.
3-2.
Did he get out the way of that one, or did he clip?
Oh, I think Ryan's saying that it
yeah,
did
it
hit
looks
him.
like it may have.
Great sportsmanship there, saying,
Yeah.
yeah, it got me.
Good honesty. It's a great shot there from Van Chick.
Had a pretty nice hands battle in there.
Yep. That's great court coverage there by Ryan Henry. Really dominating that middle.
He's
Looking
definitely trying to take control of that court.
Really aggressive. Definitely working.
Vipers want this one.
It's just long there from Sarah. It's good pressure though from the attempt of the owner.
You can see also Van Chick sliding over to that right as well, putting that pressure on the Vipers there.
Yeah. This is a great start from the Western Vipers. Exactly what they need to put that pressure on to secure their first win.
They've also come out quite solid and strong in this game as well.
Probably a little bit too early to speed that one up there from Van Chick. Probably wanted to try and keep them back.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, lovely cover
Great
by Ryan
shot.
there.
Yeah. Coming out here firing. Slowly getting away. 8-3 for the Western Vipers. Ella to serve.
Oh,
what a
shot by-
great point.
That whole point was amazing, especially from the Vipers there. Ryan really took control of that point.
That was sensational.
Did a bit of an inside-out slice
Yeah,
there.
Ella saw the gap and she did not hold back. Well, good
Leaving
call there
that
from
one.
Vanchik.
Vanchik's actually caught a couple prior. Sarah's hit those ones. That
Mhm.
time she's left it, and it has gone long.
4-9 here to the Smart Vipers. Miss from Broadston. Coming 5-9 here. Vanchik to serve. Called long or is it called in?
I think it may have been
Think
called
it's
long.
Called long, yeah.
Yeah, Gold Coast Glory was
Yeah.
just asking the ref there, and he said no, it was long.
Great court coverage there from Vanchik. Great aggression. Catching Ryan off guard there. Bit awkward to his body. Just wide there.
7-10 to the Vipers in this fourth game. Gold Coast Glory still hanging
Coming
in
back,
there,
yeah.
wanting this fourth win as well.
Vipers. Great early pressure. Causing Burr to miss that one into the net. They'll swap sides here. Vipers leading 11-7 in the fourth game.
So the Vipers seem like so far in this game they've got a little bit more control. Gold Coast Glory down in this one now. What do you think that Gold Coast Glory might do to change? Or do you think it's still close enough for them?
I think it's definitely still close. It's definitely in reach. It's only 4 points.
It's only 4 points,
Valley
yeah.
scoring, that can happen very, very quickly. But, yeah, I think maybe the Gold Coast Glory will change and go a little bit more towards Ella, or keep Ryan honest and go down the line back behind him.
Yeah, Ryan at the moment seems like the X factor in this game.
Absolutely. Yeah. Really, being really aggressive, covering that middle, earning pressure. I think Gold Coast Glory looking at putting a little bit more pressure on Ryan.
Sarah Bird, you definitely have some tactics. We'll see what she bring out this time.
Ryan to serve us in here, 11-7. It's a great return there, nice and deep.
Like that return to Ryan, keep him back that extra shot.
Yeah. Good lead there from Ella. Get out the way. 12-8 here for the St Vipers. Good shot.
Great ball from
Ryan
Ryan.
Henry at
Once
the feet again.
At the feet.
Yeah. So accurate that shot, so effective. Going on there. Good lead from Sarah. They're still hanging in here, 9-13. Ryan Henry trying to duck to get out the way of that one.
Clipping the net tape and getting caught in the kitchen. And
Not much you could do about that one. Smart play there from Ryan. Saw that Vanchik was out wide, so went middle. Didn't do anything too fancy. Good coverage there from Ella.
Yes, yeah, she's seen that Ryan was off court and went over
Yeah.
to that middle to cover that.
5 points the difference here. I think that clipped Ryan's shoulder. Correct? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, tripped Ryan on
Yeah.
the way through.
It's a great shot. Great firefight there.
Yes.
Van Schick looked like he had control of it, but Ryan, bit smart, went in behind him. It's great pressure.
That was great pressure by Ryan, as you say. Got in behind Van Schick. I think he was sort of waiting for that ball down the line, but
Yeah.
went the other way. Oh, great shot by Ella there.
Great shot.
Reflexes.
Yep.
Get the paddle there.
That was a great backhand from Sarah as well. But Ella says, no, not today. Oh, great spot there again, once at the feet. Not much you can do.
12-17.
12-17.
Vipers up in this last game here. Ella pushing that one just long.
Glory still hanging in there, looking to secure the full win.
17.
Once again, Ernie from Ryan Henry. Great pressure down the middle.
Great pressure on that middle shot that he's taken.
Yeah.
Try and make them hit wide.
18-13.
Just
Just
push that
going
long. Sarah to serve, 14-18.
Not much in it.
Ball coming in, players replay.
And she hitting that long. Great defense in there by
I was gonna
Sarah
say,
at some point.
good hands, yeah.
Ryan put that Ernie pressure and she was right there, blocked it straight back. Vipers getting it though in the end. Oh, another net court rolling over.
Roll over.
There's been
Win
a
some,
few
you
of those
lose
today.
some, yep. 15-19 to the Western Vipers. Of course, the Vipers really, really looking at getting their first win here.
2015. They
Remember
want
the
this
freeze.
one here.
Oh, timeout.
Timeout call by Gold Coast Glory. I probably thought they may have called it a couple points earlier, but they obviously believed in themselves.
Yep.
And right now, just trying to throw that momentum off the Western Vipers.
Yeah,
Great time for it.
it's a good time. And remember the freezes in play. Changes things up.
Yep.
Points, rally scoring, that's not much at all. It's in range.
Especially when you're frozen at 20, you can only win that point when you are serving. So Gold Coast Glory wanting to get this one here and keep the Vipers.
20-15.
Oh, great shot there from Van Schick.
Yeah, he read that one down the line,
Absolutely.
down the middle.
Yeah, saw the gap, hit it beautifully.
It was a great structured point.
freeze is in play here.
Just long from
Sure,
Ryan.
yeah. It's a very smart timeout there. They've got 2 points back to back.
Viper's still frozen at 20, 17, 20. Great rally. That lob by Sarah in there, I think, changed
So
that point for
effective.
the Gold Coast
Yeah.
Glory.
You don't see it happen too much now, but
But look how nice
very
that worked for them.
effective. Yeah. Great play there. Great aggression.
19-20 timeout by the
Timeout.
Vipers. Great
Good
time
call.
for the Vipers as well.
Yeah.
Gold Coast Glory have just got the last 4 points after that last timeout. Let's see what-
Very, very good timeout call from Gold Coast Glory there before. If it gets to 2020, they become unfrozen.
That's correct.
Yeah. I think the Vipers really just want to secure. All they got to do is get 2 points. They're really looking at settling it down, playing more aggressive to secure their first win here.
2019 to the Western Vipers here. So we'll see what happens.
Chip to serve. Wide there from Lloydston.
Pushing that a bit wide. Ryan just clarifying with the
2020,
ref.
they're now unfrozen.
2020, great
Could be
comeback by the Gold
anybody's.
Coast Glory.
Hands battle. Gold Coast Glory getting the end of that one. It really does just show how effective the freeze really is.
And it's really nice to watch, isn't it?
So, yeah. Right,
And you can-
21-21.
you can win 20 points, but sometimes that last point that you need
You
is
just
really
can't
hard
do
to
it.
get.
Yep.
Both teams unfrozen again at 21 apiece. Oh, great shot by
shot there
Ella.
from Ella. She's
She
done that a
saw
couple
that.
of times here now.
Van Schick even giving a bit of a clap there. So that was a great shot by Ella.
22-21.
Just long from the Gold Coast
They've
Glory.
done it. They've got their first win.
Western Vipers taking out the fourth game to make it 3-1. Glory beating the Vipers today.
What an amazing last match. That freeze is so effective. It really does just show.
We had a lot of close games in there, but
Yeah.
ultimately the Gold Coast Glory came out on top.
Came out on top. I think they were more aggressive from the start. I think the Vipers had a little bit of a slower start. I think they started to pick it up, but a little too late. The Gold Coast Glory managed to close the first three out.
But the Vipers hanging in for that fourth win.
Yeah, that's their first win of the season, actually.
Yep. Oh, well, that's going to be it for us. So thank you for watching the Gold Coast Glory versus the Western Vipers Round 2 Premier over in Auckland, New Zealand.
Check out the other match. I think the Asia Aces and Northern Crocs are still playing. Check out that one.
Yep, and there is one more match today. I don't quite know who's
Starting
playing.
at 6 p.m. I'm not sure. I think we've got the Bondis and the Stars are playing. I don't know who they're playing, but we've got the Sydney Smash to come to.
Lots of great players. Anyways,
Yep.
thank you very much. We'll see you then.
Party nice and party candle. Jamaica with it, all of this. Party nice and party candle. Party nice and party candle. Jamaica with it, all of this.
What's your duper? What's your duper?
They're not just thinking about only performance, they're thinking about the growth of the game. When I first started, I needed something, and then I needed something different as I got better. And Yola was really great about working with me specifically to help create that for everybody. And as somebody enters this game for the first time, they're going to go through a huge learning curve. And as they experience the full expression of the sport of pickleball, Yola's there to meet them with the performance and technology.
Let's play.
Okay.